My. It's a good Saturday morning. Hello, welcome to Morning Night Live. It's a surprise, a special edition. And it's going to be a little unusual because the whole house is here. So we're going to hear some... Lady Boomer's cooking putting some stuff in the oven in the background. If you're looking in the chat right now, Pirate Pete just came in from blowing snow out of the driveway in Michigan. Well, here in Minnesota, we got a shit ton of snow too, and I haven't done my driveway yet. But that's okay, because I'd rather spend my time with you. Well, yes, I would. Okay, I was thinking. Well, anyway, let's just get this started, because I'm trying some things today that I haven't been able to try for a while. So play the intro. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live from the Lucky Dog studio in a hidden location somewhere in the upper Midwest of the United States of America, it's a brother making his own way but with all the wrong opinions. Welcome to the Morning Night Live with your host, yours truly, PDawg Night.
All right, now we're going to stop the music. But then again, we're going to start the music and see if this works. We're going to see how the stream works today with all the new elements that I have been trying to put back into the show. Upgraded the computer just a tiny bit. It needed a little more power, and so we did that. So anyway, can you hear that? Oh, I'm hearing a little funk in the background. Yeah. Can you feel it, brother? The music's back. But that's not the only element I want to try today. I also just maybe, try and have some guests on the show today using a second stream of StreamYards, but integrating it into the show. We'll see if it works. Who knows? Right now, I'm not dropping frames. If things aren't going haywire, this might work. I think my new upgrades may have fixed the problem, and I am happy about it. Ooh, I'm talking really loud, aren't I? I should probably turn that down. Holy moly! Funk with no buffering. Hey, I'm just saying, that's a beautiful thing. But before we get started, as always, I'm going to say good morning to everybody because, that's kind of what I do. So, first, we're going to give Della Hayes the bell because he was here first. And that's a nice clean bell. I added a new bell element. I'm adding a soundboard. No, I haven't done it yet. This is just using that. But my wife is giving the raise the roof signs because sometimes when I'm doing this on the weekends, she's still sleeping, and I ring that bell, and she's like, "We just not ringing that damn bell!" But she's not asleep this time, but she didn't hear the bell, so I'm going to ring that bell again. Yeah. Now, can you hear the bell? Anyway, that's for Della Hayes, who was here first. Yo, and hello. Good morning to Becca Farley. Good morning. Hi, Grillin' Pirate Pete. I'm still thinking about those ribs you were cooking, though. I'm like, do I dare go out? Oh, whoa, I gotta... Well, thank you, Chicago Mike. The first super chat of the day. We got to meet Jeffrey Epstein's prison guard there with the $3.99. Chicago Mike says, 2.5 hour commute yesterday from work. It normally takes 45 minutes. Thanks, Snow. Yeah, the whole upper Midwest is getting the snow hammer. In fact, it's still, I'm looking outside here. It's still snowing a little bit. We got about, 6 to 8 inches of snow yesterday here in the Twin Cities. Or, I don't know if it's that much or not. Maybe not. It's not really that much. We were supposed to get that much, but it's supposed to keep snowing today. Anyway, I hear you. My commute is 7 minutes on a bad day because I don't live very far from my work. Can you not hear the funk? Okay, hang on. Oh, you can hear it. Okay. Also, good morning to Seamus Derby, Della Hayes, Cynical Lindsay, Sheagrath, Chicago Mike, who did the first super chat of the day. Jen T, good morning, dear. Duck Dogs, Peter Almond, Quinn the Cultist. Who else is here? Let's see. I'm scrolling. Zombie Teddy, hello. Check your logic. And the gayest person on YouTube. Now, I'm not saying that, not check your logic is the gayest person on YouTube, but separate person, the gayest person on YouTube. So, we got a nice little representation of the family here this morning. And I am so happy. So happy that you're here. I'm going, who's the artist dude that I used? I have the shirt. What's that artist? Hey, Lady Boomer. What's the artist name that I have the t-shirts of? The guy with the afro, the PBS guy. It's a happy day. Oh, the painter. What's his name? I can't remember. Hello, Mr. Dax. It's Bob Ross. Bob Ross. I'm going a little Bob Ross on you today. Maybe we'll do a little ASMR. By the way, good morning, Pincalo, too. Hello. Pincalo's in the house. Hey, and by the way, Chicago Mike, I'm glad you saw that we have some different alerts. When you click on my Streamlabs, it goes now to my Streamlabs website, which is PDawgNight.live. And you have some special choices when you make donations to the show, and you get little special alerts. Now, we saw there, in fact, let me repeat this. So if you weren't here, good morning, more people coming in. Mr. Scott's here. Straight Sith Mail is here. A lot of you, and anyone who's lurking in the background, I'm glad you're here too. So check out. So I'm gonna show you now. So the alert that just came up when Chicago Mike did the $3.99. There are some specific dollar amounts. If you put in those specific dollar amounts, there are special alerts. And so I'm gonna repeat Chicago Mike's here. Here it is. Now, if you get that joke, please let me know. Oh, man. So, anyway, I have some... Hey, Kessler, how you doing? I see the big PDawg! Kessler! I got you too, buddy. And Chi-Town... Wait, Chi-Town Jay's here, too. So I got Chicago Mike and Chi-Town Jay. Chi-Town Jay, have you shoveled any snow this morning? Just curious. In fact, in the chat, who else has to shovel some snow today? I'm trying to think of who else lives in the upper Midwest. Functional! Good morning. And now, see, I saw you. I shouted out your name. I'm paying attention today. I'm paying attention. All right. Now, real quick question again. Hello, Shane Sturby. Ask me a quick question for the chat here. And good morning, Maniac Man. People are rolling in like crazy. Quick question for y'all. If you are shoveling snow today at some point, put a S in the chat for snow. Snowing like a bitch in Napa. I'm not sure where Napa is. I don't know. All right. There you go. All right, let's I kind of been this is a very informal show. I didn't really prepare a whole lot of stuff. I do have some stories that I saved from yesterday, but I'm also going to just kind of go through Twitter, see what's happening in the world. There's always something new. We'll do the Twitter trends later. But, on this fine January 18th, 2020, we're just going to see what's happening. Because, every once in a while you see stuff that you go, I got to talk about that. I got to talk about it. And so I'm going through some news stuff yesterday or last night. And I saw something that I thought was completely insane. And it's all... Okay, so some of the side effects of having Donald J. Trump as your president is some people completely lose their freaking minds. I thought Trump derangement syndrome couldn't go any farther. The full court press by the media against a president. And remember, I keep saying I'm ambivalent about the president, but I find myself defending him all the time because there's just so much bullshit out there. And well, you're gonna look at this, and you're gonna laugh. At least I think you're gonna laugh. I just the headline alone made me laugh, and I just had to go through this story. Prepare yourself right now. I'm telling you, prepare yourself. And I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna ding the buzzwords a little bit because I like to make sure we ding the buzzwords. But holy, this story. I don't even know what to say. Well, I do know what to say. Oh, now hold on. Who's talking about high of 73, 95% humidity and rain? Becca, you're in Texas? Okay. We might have to reconsider Texas. I wouldn't mind. Texas would not be a terrible place to go. There's a list of places to retire. Great places to retire. Now, most of them are foreign places where you can live very cheaply. And that's something to consider. That's something we should consider, Laura. Well, there's a list of countries that you can retire in for, like, where you can live pretty comfortably on like $2,000 a month. What?
Did you tell me they were ones that had a recent natural disaster?
No. That's not what I mean. I mean, like, there's I'm trying to think of what countries they were. I'll have to dig up that list. Like, one was like the Dominican Republic. There's a lot of expats who live there because they can live very comfortably on $1,500 a month. Anyway, I will talk about that we'll talk about that in about 10 to 15 years.
I'm trying to sell our house, so
We'll think about that in 15 years. Okay, good morning, Octavius Diaboli, the devil's advocate. All right, let's get into this story, though, because this one is just amazing. Just amazing. South of Houston. How do you get south of Houston? Southeast of Houston. Or southwest of Houston. Excuse me, southeast of Houston will put you right in the ocean. Or the Gulf of Mexico. Okay, south of Houston. Anyway, if you want to, by the way, real quick, the Morning Night Live is brought to you by you, the viewers of the Morning Night Live, even though this is a special edition of Saturday Night Live. You can help us out by sharing out the stream. What's the other things? Sharing the stream. Hit the like button if you like what we do, and super chats through the Streamlabs link in the description down below, but it'll also show up in the chat like it is right there. Support the channel, send a super chat, make yourself a part of the show, because I will read whatever you write. And a couple people are saying, hi, Lady Boomer. Good morning, Faithless. I see you too. Lady Boomer says, hi back, Lindsay.
quit my job.
She quit her job.
Love it. I'm happy.
So that's another reason to super chat. She quit her job. We could always. It's neither here nor there. All right, let's get into this story though, because it's crazy. It is crazy. No, wait. So let me fly him in the seat of my pants. Okay, I'm lost in the chat. All right, this story is nuts. I'm just saying. Here it is. This is an NBC News think piece. Lady Boomer needs to start YouTube. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We need to figure something out. Actually, she has a job still. I mean, she's just taking a significant pay cut, and we're trying to decide if we're going to continue living in this gigantic house that, since our kids are gone, and we're just, you get that kids are out. The kids are out of the house. You're thinking, downsizing. We could live a lot nicer life, but then you gotta go. Oh, gosh, what if they start having grandkids and we need a place for them to play and stuff like that? We're going through all that stuff that people go through. That I'm not old enough to be going through that. Anyway, I am. All right, this story, NBC think piece. Trump deranged syndrome. nationalized. Here it is. I've been talking about it for morning. Good morning, Six. How you doing? Cryptic, how you doing? I'm glad you're here. Happy, happy, happy. Joy, joy, joy. All right. I know. You're right, Octavia. Advocatus, Diaboli. Advocatus. I'm just going to call you Devil. Devil, you're right. You're absolutely right. Oh, wait, no, but you're not the devil because you're the devil's advocate. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. Yes, empty nest syndrome. Think piece, NBC. Trump derangement syndrome. Here it is. I'm going to click it. I'm about to click it. I'm about to click it. Trump voters motivated by racism may be violating the Constitution. Can they be stopped? Republicans and Democrats alike have been unwilling to reprimand voters or hold them accountable. But racist voting isn't an accident. Hello, W.R. Costin. You came just in time for the cringe. This is an NBC News think piece. I guess it is an oxymoron. Yes. Advocatus. I'm going to get that so I can say it smoothly. Advocatus, this is an oxymoron of a think piece. If the Trump era has taught us anything, it's that large numbers of white people... Oops, hang on, I got to have my bell ready. White people in the United States are motivated, at least in part, by racism in the voting booth. Donald Trump ran an openly racist campaign for president. Excuse me? Openly racist. Calling Mexicans rapists and criminals regularly, not just occasionally, but regularly retweeting white supremacists, and at least initially balking at repudiating former Ku Klux Klan leader David Duke. Now, they have a citation here. I'm going to tell you right now, that's bullshit. Just saying. Trump made it clear in his campaign that Make America Great Again meant that America was greater when white people's power was more sweeping and more secure. White voters approved of that message. White voters approved of that message by a whopping 58% to 37%. Wow. Now, first of all, I've been talking about making a video about this Trump calling Mexicans rapists. Now that isn't quite accurate, but you know what? And there's a reason, because people don't understand how the English language works, or what's the word called? It's called when you quote mine somebody. And I'll explain it I'm going to make a video about it. It's a phenomenon that's gone on ever since that first time he announced a run for president, when he said they're not bringing their best. They're bringing something. They're bringing drugs. They're rapists, and some of them are good people. Now, most people interpreted that as there, as in THEY''RE. No, he was talking about a list of things that the Mexican government's sending. They're sending their criminals, they're sending drugs, they're THEIR rapists. It was a list. And then after that, he said, but some of them are good people. If he was saying their THEYRE, why would the next sentence be some of them are good people? If they are rapists, then none of them would be good people. But he wasn't saying THEYRE rapists. They're bringing drugs. They're bringing something. They're rapists. The list of things they're bringing, but some of them are good people. But nobody seems to understand that, or they willfully don't want to understand that, because the first time I heard that, that's how I took it. Because I remember watching that before anyone ever talked about it. I remember because it said Trump was announcing for president, so I watched the thing of him announcing for president. I listened to that speech, right? And it didn't even click that anyone would take it any other way. Until almost immediately, pundits beginning to they clipped out just the words, "they're rapists." And I was like, oh shit, I don't remember him saying that. Did he say that? And then I went back and took out the clip. But yes, they're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, but some of them are good people. Check Your Logic has it in put it in the chat. Yeah, it's there. TATIR. Okay, they're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, but some of them are good people. They're sending, not saying. They say bringing or sending. I can't remember. But anyway, all right, let's move on, because this article is insane. Some politicians deny the evidence, no doubt because they don't want to alienate white voters. I'm sorry. Aren't some of these same white voters are people who voted for Obama? I'm just saying. I'm pretty sure some of those same white voters voted for Obama. Remember that? All right. By the way, follow me on Twitter and Good Morning Renovasio and Check Your Logic. And Greed Your Badger Outdoors. Other commentators try to parse whether Trump's racism I lost my spot. Other commentators try to parse whether Trump's racism will be a winning strategy in 2020. Really, do you hear him making speeches about who should and shouldn't participate in the American dream? In fact, I'm pretty sure Trump has been touting the fact that unemployment for certain minorities, in fact, all minorities, in fact, for everybody, is pretty damn low right now. In fact, the lowest in history. If that's racism, give me more racism then. Fine, let's have more, because seems to be working out okay for the people that aren't supposed to be participating in society, right? By the way, I do have my cup of reparations, and if you'd like to contribute to the reparations, please do a super chat through the Streamlabs in the link down below. You know, help a brother out. Okay, Terry Smith, a visiting professor at the University of Baltimore School of Law, offers a different response in his new book. Wait for it. White Lash. Unmasking White Grievance at the Ballot Box. Rather than excuse racist voters or try to figure out how to live with their choices, he argues that racist voting is not just immoral, but illegal. Oh my God. Hello, Beth. How you doing? Beth Castleman's in the house. I'm going to read that again because that cracks me up. Rather than excuse racist voters or try to figure out how to live with their choices, he argues that racist voting is not just immoral, but illegal. The government, Smith says, has the ability to and the responsibility to address it. Say what? Wait a minute. Okay, let's think about some ways that the government can address racist voting. Before I haven't even read this whole thing. Oh no, let me read this. I'm gonna read first because I want to see if they come up with the idea that I have for addressing racist voting. Because maybe it's just me. I'm pretty sure that voting is still private, personal, and anonymous for the most part. Are they saying that maybe we should have voter ID and monitor how people vote? I'm just curious. Let's see if this goes there, because I haven't read this yet. Good morning, Irish Rose. I'm so happy to see you. I am just, oh my God, are you kidding me? Okay, here we go. This sounds radical, but Smith argues that it's in line with the Constitution and with years of court rulings. For example, Smith points out that racist appeals in union elections are illegal. So that would mean, okay, so making a racist campaign, okay, I that maybe I can kind of get, and that an election in which one side uses racist appeals can be invalidated by the National Labor Relations Board. Well, that's the union. Now look, let's not. Okay, I got a super chat real quick. Thank you, Cryptic, for the $5. Reparations, but I yellow though. Wasn't even here during Jim Crow times. Hey, Yellow Man, my brother. I still appreciate the reparations that you put in my tip jar just now, sir. Again, that was for. Thank you, Cryptic, so much for the $5 reparations. And yes, Cryptic is making an Asian joke. My Asian brother can make Asian jokes all he wants. He made a joke about his own small penis. Well, I didn't say his small penis, but he was talking about Asian small penis. And I would never make an Asian small penis joke, but Cryptic is allowed to make an Asian small penis joke. I'm just trying to see how many times I can say penis in the 30 seconds. Okay. Similarly, in the 2016 case Pena versus Rodriguez, you know what the unions. Wait, let me go back to that though. So the National Labor Relations Board can invalidate a union election if someone makes racist appeals. You know who probably put that provision, or at least went for that provision in the union elections? Probably the union goons who want to find ways to control how people vote in their union elections. Anyway, hey, I see Joys of Sorrows here. Good morning, sir. Good to see you. Oh my God. So, similarly, in the 2016 case, Pena versus Rodriguez, the Supreme Court ruled that when a juror expresses overt bigotry, the jury's verdict should be invalidated. So this motherfucker, excuse me, I didn't mean to swear, but sometimes I do. This motherfucker is talking about invalidating elections because somebody who has the power to determine whether or not there was a racist appeal can invalidate an election? Are you kidding me? I'm yelling. Lady Boomer's over there laughing at me because I'm yelling. When voters go to the booth, they're not expressing a mere personal preference, Smith told me. Wait, what? What? Let's see. An individual goes into the voting booth and votes, but they're not making a personal, not expressing a mere personal preference. What the F are you talking about? According to Smith, voters who pull the levers to harm black people are violating the Constitution. If the Constitution means that overt racist appeals undermine the legality of union elections, it stands to reason that they undermine the legality of other elections as well. First of all, really? So you actually, this person thinks that there are people out there, and I'm going to use the current year. In the current year of 2020, in the current year, he thinks there's people out there that go vote specifically to harm black people. Well, what about Donald Trump in any of his campaigns or any of his whatever, any of his speeches, anything that he does as part of the government? Why would someone vote for him because he specifically would harm black people? I hate to break this to you. Donald Trump actually likes black people. I think he does. He spends a lot of time with black people, or at least he used to before he ran for president. He got pictures of him with Snoop Dogg and I don't know, all kinds of black people. The picture with Snoop Dogg is the one that cracks me up because Snoop Dogg hates him the most now. And guess what? If they were voting for Trump so that he would harm black people, well, that certainly was a fail now, wasn't it? He's doing the prison reform stuff and letting black people out of jail, and our unemployment's looking pretty good. I guess he's failing at harming black people. Unless you can think of something specifically that Trump has done that harms black people, that definitely was a fail. So how can you tell when voters are acting out of prejudice? Again, Smith says the employment discrimination law provides a useful analogy. In discrimination cases, courts look for pretext. If someone gives a reason for a hiring decision that is obviously false or makes little sense in context, the court has good reason to believe that prejudice or bias may have influenced the hiring decision. Yeah, you notice you haven't seen a lot of those cases in the last 20, 25 years or so. Anyone notice that? Now, look, my mother went through a case like that in the mid-'70s, where she was overlooked for a job that she was clearly the leading candidate for, and it was given to someone of a different demographic, well, three different demographics, who didn't have the experience or the resume to be in that job. And so she did have to go to the court and sue the schools, and she won. Okay? So I have experience with this, at least in my family. Now, have I heard of there are cases like that all over the place now? Not so much. And in fact, I don't recall. Let's just say this current president advocating for anything like that, so I don't even know why they're bringing this up, but this is their examples to see how you can overturn an election for whatever the hell they're talking about here. This is insane. Carrie, moving on. Trump's unprecedented, compulsive, easily documented lying, and they link to a Guardian article that goes to the Washington Post fact checker. Good morning, Chadwick Dupree. During the 2016 campaign, and for them, unprecedented, compulsive, easily documented lying means he says something that we disagree with. So anything we disagree with is a lie. It's made him an irrational choice. Really? Made him an irrational choice compared to what? An irrational choice when he was running against Hillary Clinton? Really? Do you think there's anyone out there who thought maybe voting for Hillary Clinton could have been an irrational choice also? This is, holy God, it's insanity. It's reasonable to conclude that voters were willing to swallow the falsehoods because they liked what they heard. Overt racist appeals and incessant lies about rising crime rates. Research has since suggested that plenty of Trump voters were indeed strongly motivated by the racist resentment and anti-immigrant animus. The usual remedy for racial discrimination is censure and fines, but as Trump was subjected to when the Justice Department found that his housing developments were discriminating against black tenants in the 1970s. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's more difficult to censure voters who have violated their constitutional duty. So if you vote for Trump, you are now violating your constitutional duty. Oh, at least he realizes in the next sentence that nullifying elections would be essentially impossible. Yeah, you know, even if they made the choice, remember we just talked about personal choice a little earlier? Well, even if you vote because you have racist motivations, that's a personal choice, and it's not illegal. But I don't think too many people go into the voting booth and think, well, you know, of all the issues that I'm thinking about when I go in here to vote, you know, there's the economy and there's foreign policy and there's jobs and there's how much taxes I'm going to pay and there's whether the snow plows are going to come through the neighborhood this time because we have paid enough taxes. But I'm going to go and vote because I want to hurt black people. That's my motivation. That's my only motivation. And that's why I'm clicking the little tab here for Donald J. Trump, because he's going to hurt some black people, and I hope he does. Let's go and hurt some black people. I'm going to vote for Donald Trump. How stupid is this? Holy shit. But Smith argues there are other options. I think we can dismantle some of the features of the electoral system that encourage racialized decision-making. He says, for instance, you only get a partisan gerrymander by moving people in and out of districts on the basis of their race. Hello, Mr. Professor Man and book writer, seller, and purveyor of bullshit. Gerrymandering does not affect presidential elections, you dumbass. But I digress. Ending this practice at the state and federal levels would be a big step towards reducing the power of racism at the ballot box, as would ending the use of voter IDs intended to disenfranchise black voters. What? Do you know that in every state that is enacted voter IDs, the black voting participation rate has risen? Not a single state where it has been implemented has black voter participation become lower. That is just a big pile of honking bullshit. I don't think Lady Boomer's heard me do one of these rants in a while. She's laughing her ass off over there. Voter IDs do not lower black voting participation rate because every black voter in America has an ID. They make provisions for people who have difficulty getting an ID. They give you options. They don't make it like, well, I'm sorry, but you got to pay $7,000 for this ID or you can't vote. I almost said the N-word. No. God, this is some amazing bullshit. Even more ambitiously, Smith suggests expanding the Voting Rights Act to address the racist pattern of voting in Senate elections in the South. Really? Because Massachusetts has a senator named Mitt Romney. He's a Republican. Oh, so they just want more. He wants more Democrats. That's what it is. Because because a majority of the white voters in the South vote Republican. You know, there's a lot of black people in the South who vote Republican too. I'm just saying. There's a lot of white voters who vote Democrat. Go figure. And because they outnumber black voters, there isn't a single Democratic senator from the Deep South other than Doug Jones in Alabama, who may well lose his seat in 2020. Well, I hope he does. Smith argues that we could remedy these disparate, racially motivated outcomes. Citation needed. How is it? Disparate, racially motivated outcomes by creating Senate districts. Oh, there's an interesting thing. Didn't he just say something about, what did he say? Something about gerrymandering? He said you only get a partisan gerrymander by moving people in and out of districts on the basis of their race. But down here, he says, argues that we could remedy these disparate racially motivated outcomes by creating Senate districts. Oh, do you mean by gerrymandering Senate elections into districts that would gerrymander more black people in the district so they could have more of a say in that gerrymandered district? Is that what you're suggesting here? After right up here you're complaining about getting partisan gerrymandering? Oh, so you want partisan gerrymandering for Senate districts, but you don't want partisan gerrymandering for a presidential election where partisan gerrymandering doesn't make a hill of beans a difference. We don't have districts for president. We have states. Holy shit, this guy's stupid. Anyway, by creating Senate districts, presumably that would make it at least possible for black voters to elect a senator who would support their interest. Really? Well, it seems like black voters, despite the fact that they may have voted for people who they think doesn't support their interests, seem to be doing a lot better now that these senators and a president who supposedly don't support their interests are in office. Because hey, there's jobs raising, wages are rising. Maybe you know what. And this, I've said this before. The whole "Make America Great Again" thing. That I'm not big on slogans. I thought "Yes, we can" was stupid. I think "Make America Great Again" is stupid. But let's talk about Make America Great Again as the slogan that the president made. No, it was not a appeal to make America white again, or that when white people are in power. It was about having pride in the country. It was about, you know what, the better you make this country, the better it is for everybody. And it proves that in that particular statistic that yes, unemployment is lower for everybody. Wages are rising for everybody. Everyone got a tax cut. And don't you ever fucking tell me they didn't. They did. Everyone did. Everyone has more money in their pocket right now. That's a good thing. Okay, that's making jobs available for people, bringing back some manufacturing jobs. Yes. Now, do I think he's done it all perfectly, pristinely, correctly? No. But in an overall sense, America has been better off economically with this jackass as the president. And I say that in the kindest way, because sometimes you have to be a jackass to make changes that people disagree with. Thank God Donald Trump is a bit of a jackass. Okay? Good for him. I'd rather have a jackass that does things that actually improve people's lives than to have some smarmy prick who thinks they know everything but doesn't know shit about how the world really works in charge and fuck things up. Chadwick, I'm sorry that you're still broke as fuck. But there's something out there that there's something out there for you, and you know what? I hope that you find it soon. This is clearly a controversial proposal, and its constitutionality has been debated in the past. What is your proposal? It's not. You know why? Oh, it's constitutionally been debated in the past, but guess what? The Constitution is pretty specific. You would have to change the Constitution of the United States again. Okay, now, because originally they weren't going. The Senate was not elected by the people. I think you should go back to that. I think the legislature should appoint senators again. I don't know, but that might be controversial. But anyway, given obvious disparities in representation in the South, it seems worth considering again. I'm still saying though, look, all you're asking for, you just complained about gerrymandering up here, and now you're asking for gerrymandering for Senate seats down here? Make up your mind, sir. Is gerrymandering good or is gerrymandering bad? Which is it? Because the majority of white voters in the South vote Republican. Oh, I'm sorry. I went back. Over the last decade, an increasingly conservative Supreme Court has gutted the Voting Rights Act. Gutted it? Okay, if they've gutted the Voting Rights Act, what was the effect of that? Because voter participation among minorities has been up in the last 4 or 5, 6 elections, and I'm talking about every 2 years. So what was the effect of the so-called gutting of the Voting Rights Act? And then also, he continues, and upheld racist gerrymandering. Oh, you mean that practice that you're asking for the Senate? Didn't you just earlier in this article ask for racist gerrymandering? You specifically said, we want to make districts so that black people have more power. That's what gerrymandering is, you dumbass. And it also, by the way, the upheld racist gerrymandering. Oh, you're talking about the decision where I think 7 states they ruled on 7 states at one time. One of those states was Maryland, where they have gerrymandering in favor of Democrats. A couple of the states where the gerrymandering favored Democrats, so to speak, and then the others were how they supposedly favor Republicans. You mean that decision upheld racist gerrymandering? Trump and the Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell are stacking both the Supreme Court and the federal courts more broadly with conservative judges. Well, let's stacking both the Supreme Court and the federal courts more broadly with conservative judges. Yeah, you know what? That's what the president does. They fill judicial seats, and that's the function of the president in the Constitution. Now, Mitch McConnell's not doing it. Mitch McConnell's just leading the Senate, and the Senate is approving the judges that the president suggests. That would be called constitutional. Just saying. More and more, the prospect for an aggressive legislative response to racist voting. Excuse me, I forgot my bell. To racist voting seems slim. Still, Smith points out in the long term, these remedies are a lot more practical than a lot of people might think. No, the remedy is stupid, and all you're asking for is racist gerrymandering. Republicans won't always control the presidency and the Senate. Right! Exactly. They won't, because you know what? Elections go in cycles. Unless the Democrats keep being dumbasses and playing identity politics and doing all this other bullshit that nobody wants. Please nominate Bernie Sanders and see what a landslide loss he takes. And I don't care if Trump's still in office or not. Bernie Sanders will not be president of the United States. The independents aren't going to let that happen. The rabid Bernie fans love him. Great for him. Okay? Do your experiments in your little corner of, is it Vermont or New Hampshire he's from? Wherever the hell he's from. Do your little experiments there and see how they don't work. Oh my God. Democrats, so here's the thing. Republicans won't always control the presidency and the Senate, and judges don't live forever. Democrats could expand the number of seats of the lower courts or even the Supreme Court, another controversial proposal known as court packing. I don't think the electorate's going to go for that. I think they start doing that and that'll be the last election they win for quite a while, but I don't know, maybe, who knows. If Democrats decide that responding to racist voting is a vital priority, they could in time take steps to do something about it. It's difficult to address injustice. Injustice in what? Yeah, Vermont. Thank you, Shiagrath. I could remember. Politicians and pundits, Republicans, Democrats alike, have been unwilling to reprimand voters and hold them accountable. You reprimand voters for what? For voting? To practicing their constitutional responsibility? Holy crap. But voters are not well-intentioned innocents who are helplessly manipulated by malevolent leaders. They make important decisions as constitutional actors for which they have moral responsibility. Racist voting isn't an accident. It's a choice that they may violate the principles of our Constitution and our legal systems. We should say so, and then we should find ways to reduce the harm it causes. I would like to say I'm speechless, but I think I could rant about this article much, much longer. But I'm going to end this now just to have mercy on your souls. Wow. I'm sorry, what was that, Laura? Lady Boomer? Yes, good point. Lady Boomer chimes in with the $0 super chat, but she gets super chats for free. People have the right to make their choices, even, I'm rephrasing this a little bit, their choices, even if they're poor choices. People have the right to make poor choices. Thank you, Lady Boomer, for the super chat. You get them free anytime you want. If I want to eat, she gets free super chats. Okay. All right, let's just insane. All right, let's go out. Let's have a lighter note real quick, cuz I thought, now this is okay. This next item, I can't decide if it's funny, if it's petty, if it's trolling, but our president, and yes, I say our president, whoever you are, he is our president until he's no longer in office in January 2025. Our president did a little. I can't decide that this is funny, trolling, or just petty. But some people think it's funny, some people think it's trolling, and some people think it's petty. and that's just fine with me. But here's the title. Now here's the title of the article, because yesterday was Michelle Obama's birthday. Remember, we wished Michelle Obama happy birthday in sincerity. Also, by the way, I sincerely wish her a happy birthday. I don't have anything against Michelle Obama. She and her husband have raised a fine family, and they're fine people, even though I disagree with them politically. They are fine people. But now this is a twitchy article. They just pull out things from Twitter that are funny, and this one was kind of humorous. How vile is our president? The Trump administration wishes Michelle Obama a happy birthday in the best possible way. Now, happy birthday, Michelle Obama. And here's the CNN tweet. Former First Lady Michelle Obama turns 56 today, and her husband here is sure to make sure we all know it. Yes, he did a streak of heartfelt posts of his for his wife with a photo collage wishing her a happy birthday. And as a special gift to help her... Oh, bless you. Whoa, bless you. Yes. As a special gift to help her celebrate, the Trump administration picked today, meaning yesterday, to roll back her awful tasting school nutrition standards. The Trump administration has moved to roll back school nutrition standards championed by Michelle Obama, an effort long sought by food manufacturers and some school districts. I hate to break this to you, but many school districts. An effort long sought by food manufacturers and some school districts. The proposed rule came on Mrs. Obama's birthday. Oh, I forgot. Some of you are Canadians and Australians and somewhere in Europeans and all that stuff. So I know that he's not your president, but he is our president. Those of us who have the opportunity and responsibility to vote correctly in the United States of America. He rolled back the standards on Michelle Obama's birthday. The Trump administration, the Agriculture Department, proposed a rule that would further unravel nutrition standards set by Mrs. Obama. Now look, part of the reason that these school districts don't like the so-called nutrition standards that Mrs. Obama somehow put in place, even though she is not an elected official in the United States of America, is because the school districts were tired of throwing away tons and tons of food. It was a waste of money because the kids hated the shit that they were getting. Now, you know what? If I want my kid to have a super nutritious lunch or just something to tide them over until I feed them nutritious food myself, I will send them to school with a lunch. Okay? It's not the school's job to, feed your kids anyway, but they do it because as a society, we think it's a good idea to make some choices available that makes it easier for parents to send their kids to school. Okay, fine. But the kids, the act the Congress passed. Yeah, it was the act that the Congress passed. Yeah, it wasn't even. Well, no, it was the Agriculture Department. I think they proposed the rules. The kids weren't eating it, and they were throwing it away, and people didn't like it. So here we go. Now, more pizza and fries. Yes, please. The Washington Examiner's tweet. On her birthday, no less, the USDA unveiled a proposal to scrap Michelle Obama's school lunch restrictions, allowing for more grab-and-go lunches like pizza and fries. They argue it was leading to kids throwing away food they were forced to have. Yup, and in fact, some kids were coming home hungry because they weren't eating the crap. And I'm all for having healthy school choices, but to remove choices that kids will eat, I'd rather them eat something than eat nothing. That's just my personal opinion. I don't have kids in school anymore. They cook for themselves and eat whatever they want. Probably not Michelle's guidelines. Hi, Mike Savage. How you doing? See you popped in. The United States Department of Agriculture proposed ditching requirements for fruits and vegetables in school lunches to allow for whatever. Here comes the what is it called? Here comes the not the krill, the shrill, whatever. Here comes the salt. Plenty of salts, right? Here comes the salt. Art Solomon. Oh, by the way, a reminder: do not Please do not contact the people I talk about in this stream. They may be idiots, but they deserve to not be dogpiled. Or if you're going to talk to them, don't mention my name because I'm not involved. You make your own decisions. Anyway, Ari Solomon says, just how vile is our president? Well, he chose Michelle Obama's birthday to announce he's undoing the work she did to make school lunches healthier for American children. Can I? You know what? We never did FTG Thursday this week. Can I get an FTG for Ari Solomon? Vegan. Oh, vegan Ari. Of course, it's a vegan too. Oh yeah, Ari's a vegan. Good for you, Ari. Oh, they're really mad though. Sandra Bernhardt, the lovely comedian and actress Sarah Bernhardt, who hasn't done much lately. Anyway, Sandra Bernhardt, excuse me. Sarah Bernhardt was a 40s something. Anyway, Sandra Bernhardt, in honor of Michelle Obama's birthday, our monstrous fake president, suggests introducing pizza and removing veggies and fruit from school lunches. Tacky idiot. Now, hold on. I'm going to guess, and this is just a small guess, that the president suggested removing veggies and fruit from school lunches. I'm pretty confident that veggies and fruit are still a prominent option for all of these school lunches. I'm just guessing that maybe, just maybe, that they're just bringing back options that kids will eat because the kids weren't eating the choices, or lack thereof, that they were getting. FTG for Sandra Bernhardt. Moving on. What else we got today? I got a couple of them. Let's see. Oh, that's I don't need that. I can close that window. What do I got here? Oh, so apparently, now let's get back to a little more seriousness here. Apparently Jerry Nadler, the House Judiciary Chairman, is pressing the DOJ and the FBI for some FISA documents. Oh, now this is an interesting story. This is interesting. Oh, my dogs are barking. Can y'all hear my dogs out there? I don't know if you can or not. Anyway, the House Judiciary Committee requested documents from the Trump administration in response to a watchdog report on errors and missteps found in the foreign intelligence surveillance process. Wait, errors and missteps? Is that how they describe these things? Hello, Midnight in Exile. How you doing? What? Errors and missteps? I got a feeling John Durham's going to think of them as a little bit more than errors and missteps. Anyway, Chairman Jerry Nadler wrote to the Justice Department and FBI on Friday saying that his panel needs to the records to consider potential reforms. The New York Democrat also asked for prompt declassification reviews of relevant filings, including a copy of one of the department plans to make on March 27th, including a copy of the one the department plans to make on March 27th, apprising the FISC, the FISA courts, of accuracy procedures it plans to adopt for FBI applications to conduct pen, register, or trap and trace surveillance and acquire business records. So the chairman, now the Democrats, want to be part of the process to fix this FISA court nonsense. I'm in X to doubt mode. I think he's just fishing for more stuff against the Trump administration, but that's just a personal opinion. Justice Department Inspector General Michael Horowitz released a report in December that lambasted the Department of Justice and the FBI for 17 significant errors and omissions. Now, relating to its targeting of one-time Trump campaign advisor Carter Page, stretching from October 16 to September 2017. Did I say that right? October 2016 to summer 2017, and critiqued the broader counterintelligence investigation into the Trump campaign dubbed Crossfire Hurricane. Then presiding FISA court judge Rosemary Collier issued a scathing order later that month, calling the FBI's handling of the PAWG applications antithetical to the heightened duty of candor described above, and demanding the Bureau explain what it has done and plans to do to ensure that the statement of facts in each FBI application accurately and completely reflects information possessed by the FBI that is material to any issue presented by the application, which they failed to do spectacularly. In a January 10 response to the court, FBI Director Christopher Wray said he deeply regrets. I have questions about Christopher Wray. The FBI's failures in the PAWG FISA process, and offered a timetable of reforms and training the Bureau is undertaking. After reviewing all these submissions, the Judiciary Panel shares the FISC's concerns and is troubled by the findings contained in the Inspector General's report, Nadler wrote to Attorney General William Barr and Wray. I say good to an extent. After watching what has gone on over the last few months regarding these House committee hearings and things, I don't trust Nadler as far as I can throw him, either in his current state or his state back in the 90s when he weighed 700 pounds. I couldn't throw him either way, or nor would I want to. He's an old man. I wouldn't want to hurt anybody. Of course, I resemble that remark. Anyway, in addition to documents referenced in the Justice Department's January 10 filing and Wray's accompanying declaration, Nadler asked for documents from 2015 to 2019. I thought she was talking to me. Nadler asked for documents from 2015 to 2019 about the types of alleged criminal offenses that are used to predicate applications for orders from the FISA court. Oh, I know what he's doing now. You know what he's really doing? He wants to find information that so he can say, yes, this was actually just actually a problem they've been having for years and doesn't necessarily pertain just to this one particular case where they were trying to railroad a presidential candidate or whatnot. You know, I don't know. Let's see here. Republican allies of the president who have pressed Nadler to hold a hearing on alleged FISA abuses to no avail. But Georgia Representative Doug Collins, the ranking member on the Judiciary Committee, sees the chairman's letter as a step in the right direction. Okay, good. Yeah, it kind of is. We must prevent the intelligence community from improperly spying on another American citizen. The documents the chairman requested represent a great starting point for crafting legislation to prevent future FISA abuses. I appreciate the chairman finally recognizing that FISA abuse has occurred and Congress must act. Hey, you know what? Here's the other part. I think I know one other part of this. Yes, the Penguin, Danny DeVito. This could be a... because now there's a different sheriff in town, and maybe, just maybe, he doesn't want them to get away against doing it against them. So maybe that's where we're at. That's enough of this article. I still don't trust Nadler as far as I can throw him, but, you know, that's just me. That's just me. All right, let's do this. I'm even though I have some more articles, one thing that I did want to test today, I wanted to see if I could have guests using my new system. Have we had one single problem today with the show? We have not. No. Wow, that's fantastic. I am so happy that this is running smoothly today. She wants to prove the entire system. He wants to prove the entire system incompetent. Yeah, I think that's my opinion. I don't necessarily I don't believe that he's just being all... Lady Boomer. What? You're loud. Thanks. Oh, hi. I said hi to my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law's great. I enjoy her. Anyway, oh boy, yeah. You know what? I think I have this up too high. I'll tell you what. I'm going to turn the gain down. Let's try this. Let's see. Is that better? 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 That should be better. But no buffering? No? All right. What should I order from McDonald's? Geograth, what are you talking about? Are you at McDonald's? Okay, I'm a consummate consumer of the quarter pounder with cheese. And though I love McDonald's fries, I always go inside and make them wait for a fresh batch because they're so much better when they're hot. And a large Coca-Cola. There you go. There's your choice, Geograth. That's up to you. Stream has been perfect, PDawg. Outstanding. I am so happy. Now, the new test, though, is to have guests. And if I can have guests while this stream is streaming in, using Streamlabs OBS, order a Whopper. They don't have Whoppers at McDonald's. Come on now. All right. All right, let's get into some other stuff. Let's just look at what's happening. In fact, let's go through Twitter trends real quick, because now I may not end the show with Twitter trends. I don't know. I might add. I would love to have some guests on today. I didn't really plan on doing that, but it could happen. All right, let's see here. Let's go into Twitter trends and see what's happening. Uh-oh, I see Space Forces trending. Oh, wait, first let's look at the header real quick. What's the header on Twitter trends today? We'll put that up here. Let's see. Artist accuses Aaron Carter of stealing his work to promote merchandise. Man, when was the last time you heard the name Aaron Carter? Remember Aaron Carter? Aaron Carter was he's Nick Carter's little brother. Nick Carter was in the Backstreet Boys. Aaron Carter had a couple. When my kids were little, Aaron Carter had some of his own music out there. I don't know if he was a Disney star or what, but he was a popular celebrity amongst kids at the time. Aaron Carter. And now, apparently, there's an artist that is accusing Aaron Carter of stealing his work. Jonas Yodik, I don't know what language that's in, but the umlaut would say Yodik. Jonas Yodik, a digital artist from Berlin, it's German, has accused Aaron Carter of stealing his work to promote the singer's merchandise online. Carter responded that Yodik should have taken it as a compliment. What? Okay, I'm clicking. They got me. Is there an article though? Let's see. Two lions at war can reach an understanding. I have my lion's den. You have yours. AaronCarter.com. Hoodies are back up. All unreceived orders. Contact Dawn and my contacts on my website. You can reach me directly too. Okay. And here's Jonas Yudik. Hey, Aaron Carter, you're using my artwork to promote your merchandise. I have not given you permission to do so. My art is being commercially exploited by people on a daily basis. We artists have rights too. I'd really appreciate you could retweet this. Oh, people to retweet it so he'll see it. Now, has Aaron Carter responded? Here's Aaron Carter's response. Oh my God. So, okay, Aaron Carter's not denying this. I think Jonas Yudik has a lawsuit, a valid lawsuit. Aaron Carter responds, "You should have taken it as a compliment." What? You should. Now, Aaron Carter may need editors too. I'm going to read the sentence as written. You should have taken it as a compliment, Dick. A fan of mine sent this to me. Oh, I think he was trying to say Yudik, but Yudik's not his first name. Anyway, you should have taken it as a compliment, Dick, a fan of mine. Now, if you don't have punctuation, you could rearrange that sentence however you want. You could. Now, so let's read some possibilities. You should have taken it as a compliment, Dick. A fan of mine sent this to me. Or, you should have taken this as a compliment, Dick, a fan of mine, this to me. Okay, that doesn't work. You should have taken this as a compliment, Dick, a fan of mine sent to me. Okay, anyway. Here they go again. The answer is no, this image has been made public, and I'm using it to promote my clothing line, AaronCarter.com. Guess I'll see you in small claims court, fuckery. Okay, what does this prove to me? This proves to me that Aaron Carter is a moron. That's all it does. Now, down here, Jonas continues, I've had Madonna use my art in the past, photoshopping her face onto one of my paintings. I'm so fed up with people taking my art work for their own purposes without even asking. I've also found my art being sold at a market in Thailand when I was there on a vacation. It's crazy. Let's see the thread here. This guy has a case. He absolutely has a case against Aaron Carter. Celebrities like Aaron Carter should set an example, especially since he's also from a creative background and knows copyright laws. If they can take art and do whatever with it, anyone can and will do it. If they're not held responsible, people would stop treating artists like crap. Yeah, and his reply, I'm lost for words. Thank you for all the comments and retweets, everyone. It helps tremendously. I'll keep updating you once I have more info. If you know a good lawyer or have contact to media outlets, please private message or email me, and he gives you email there. You don't mess with Twitter artists. Another update. Aaron Carter was actually streaming on YouTube and talked about my tweet at 3:59:30. We're going to watch that. Making fun of me. He said his tweet got like 17 likes. Well, I guess it's a bit of a different story now. Artists unite. I'm retweeting this right now. This is a fascinating story. Oh, 16. Now he has 16,000 retweets on this, and I'm adding to that number. In fact, I'm going to put this thread in the chat. Spread this around. I think Aaron Carter's being a dick here. Just saying. And we're going to go watch the Aaron Carter talk about this because it's Saturday. We can do that kind of stuff. And to make this clear, I would have been happy to handle this issue differently had he reached out privately after my tweet. But the way he responded is making a mockery of the artist community, and I can't sit with that. I've had enough of people treating artists this way. He absolutely has a case. This is a nice piece of artwork, by the way. Look at this. Here's a picture of it. Look at that. Let's move it up a little bit. Let's go full screen so you can see it. That's a really cool piece of artwork. The two lion heads in a heart shape. Look at this. Look at this. It's pretty cool. Isn't that nice? That's really cool. The moon and the sun, yin and yang. It's kind of a whole yin and yang, moon and sun, thing with the heart there. Marty. Lord Marty, yeah. Okay, there you go. Isn't that nice? I don't want to steal it though.
No, you can't.
I want to see if I can find a way to buy that.
Do that.
All right.
I'll hang it. Come on.
Anyway, all right. Well, let's go to this thing here where Aaron Carter's making fun of the dude. Let's see. It said 3:59:30. Hold up. Let me pause it. I'm gonna put it full screen so you can see it. All right. Oh my gosh. He has an 8-hour video here. Holy crap! What the hell? What? 3 hours, 59 minutes, 30 seconds in. 8 hours Aaron Carter's online streaming. Gosh, he's worse than Ranting Monkey. All right, here we go. Let's find a YouTube on this. 3 hours, 59 minutes. I'm going to pause it when it opens up. All right, we'll pause here. And let's go. Oh my God, what did Aaron Carter do to his face? Oh my God, he has face tats. You remember Aaron Carter, right, Laura? When Alyssa was into Aaron Carter when he was a little kid, he's a little artist. He's got face tats now.
Wow.
No wonder he has to peddle merchandise. He does have a gold record on the wall there, though. All right, let's put this on Twitter. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the super chat, Dixon Cider. Liter of cola for when you don't want a large farva. Dixon Cider. Thank you for the $2.23. Yes, the super chats are rolling in today. That's fantastic. Dixon Cider. Lady Boomer, come here. I just want to hear you say this name. This was the $2.23 super chat. What's that name?
Dixon.
The whole name.
Oh, Dixon Cider.
Say it again.
Dixon Cider.
What?
That's clever. We'll be talking later.
All right. Anyway, thank you for the super chat. Let's go to this Aaron Carter thing. Where is it? 3 hours, 59 minutes, 30 seconds. We're gonna hear Aaron Carter's side of this stupid story. 3 hours, 59. Let's go. 3 hours. Well, at least it's not 3 hours, 69. All right. Let's go to 3 hours and 59. Let's go. Let's go about here. Let's hear Aaron Carter's side of this story. Here, we'll have to. I gotta pause the music here for a second. Hang on. Let's pause the funk for a moment. Oh, I don't need to pause the funk. Let's just play it. Who cares? It's just Aaron Carter. Nobody cares about him anymore. Here we go. Let's hear Aaron Carter's side of the story.
You know this. Do you not know the Carter brothers? How we are?
We know.
The fuck? And I'm the one I'm the rebellious one right now. I don't got no kids and shit. But they're pissing me off, and they're fucking trying to call me a fraud, a scam artist.
But you're not.
Oh,
because guess
some
what?
guy,
Your PayPal would have been taken down already.
If some guy just messaged me on Twitter, said you are using my artwork to promote your merchandise because I used a picture that a fan sent me on Twitter. Once you put something on fucking Twitter or Instagram, it becomes public domain.
Oh!
And I'm not using it in any of my merchandise.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh
Any
my
of
God.
apparel. I found a nice image, and you know what? I said, I said you should have taken it as a compliment, Dick. A fan of mine sent this to me.
Oh, so that's how he used that word. You should have taken it as a compliment, dick. He's calling him a dick for being mad that he's using his artwork without permission.
They go again. The answer is no. This image has been made public, and I'm using it to promote my clothing line, AaronCarter.com. Guess I'll see you in small claims court.
It's not gonna happen.
This ain't gonna be small claims court though. This ain't gonna be small claims court. This ain't a small claim. The copyright law is a bitch, and if Aaron Carter's using it to promote his his clothing line without permission, he's not very bright. He should know better. Okay, Aaron Carter, I got you. Now here's what I'm gonna do. Oh, we got another super chat from. Okay, but that's I swallow cum. I swallow cum. That's a weird name. Thank you for the $2 super chat. LOL. Oh, keep your humor coming. Lady Boomer is having fun with this. This guy's Aaron. Let's see if he says anything else.
That's why I said it, because I know it's not gonna fucking happen.
Exactly.
You
Small
mean
claims
fucking
court.
small claims court.
Small claim.
Like, come on.
The burden of proof is really hard.
Oh no. The burden of proof could have been really hard, except for dumbass decides to talk about it on the internet. Oh my God, unbelievable.
Them anywhere on my website where I make money off of your fucking thing. That got 17.
You're
That
good.
got 17 likes.
This probably, guess what? Hey, Alex,
17
imagine
likes.
this.
Cool. Yeah.
Imagine it's not
fuck
even
your
a real
artwork.
person. Imagine it's not even a real person. It's just someone trying to get your goat. Trust.
Wait, what? You missed the joke. I swallow gum equals I swallow. No, what? No. I got it eventually. But okay. All right. This. Oh.
Trust me, that's what they're trying to do. It's because you're not giving them what they want.
I know they're farming. I get it. But
I know.
Wait, what did she say? She said something about he's farming. Let's go back to 10 seconds here. Let's listen to this again.
17
Imagine
likes?
this.
Cool. Yeah.
Imagine it's not even
your
a real
artwork.
person. Imagine it's not even a real person. It's just someone trying to get your goat. Trust me, that's what they're trying to do. It's because you're not giving them what they want.
I know they're farming. I get it. But they're gonna get checked every once in a while on Twitter. If you see, you'll notice my Twitter has only been YouTube promotion stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
And what does that mean?
But I do fire back. I will constantly go back, recharge, and fucking fire back. And now they're fucking like I fucking deactivated Twitter 3 times. I only use it because I got a big following on there just to make sure they know when I'm on fucking YouTube. That's it.
All right, that's enough of this dumbass. Hey, if you know a good copyright lawyer, I would send them to, what's this guy named? Jonas Yurdik. And holy shit, he absolutely has a case. And here's the thing. Now, I don't know what Aaron Carter's been doing since he was a team heartthrob. But I honestly got to tell you, if he still has any money in the bank, or if he's making any money off this website that he does, he might want to lawyer up too, but I don't think he has a shot, because now not only has he told the entire world that he did exactly what the guy said he did, but that he thinks that just because you put some artwork on Twitter, it's public domain. No, I don't think he understands public domain either. But here's the even more interesting thing about this to me. The fact that Aaron Carter is even still, well, I don't know. Is he still, does anyone even know who he is anymore? I mean, I just remember because when my kids were little, he was a big thing for kids. Or Aaron Carter, oh, he was a big whatever. But the face tat and all the stuff he's doing now, oh, I'm the rebel, he says. Well, Rebel, you're about to get sued. I hope you do. I want to keep up on this story. Let's see here. Let's see. I understand crediting you or asking you if he could use it, but this is pure theft. It is theft. It's absolutely theft. And the guy has a case. Someone down here says, wouldn't slapping a watermark in the middle or something fix the issue? Well, it can, but people still use stuff. I mean, I know that I post stuff to the internet for my thumbnails and whatnot. And if someone asked me to take it down, I'd say, you know what? I'll absolutely take it down, because you absolutely have the right to your intellectual property, and that's fine. And you know what's funny? Now here's something that I want to see if it happens, because I used a portion of his 8 hour and 20-minute live stream as part of my show. I would laugh my ass off if he sent a copyright claim for this stream that I'm doing right now. That I almost hope he does, because it's so funny. And I would probably go on Twitter and say, well, wait a minute, you put that out on YouTube. It's public domain now. Holy Christ. Yeah, I know. Yeah, watermark removers exist. People do that. I know, but still, this is amazing. This guy, now that Aaron Carter has responded in the way he has, this guy has really no reason not to do a lawsuit. I mean, it's lawyer would have a field day with this. It'd be a quick case in a court. All right, let's see what else is trending on Twitter right now. We got starting out. Listen, that's Saturday morning is trending number 1 because it's a Saturday and something with a day in it usually trends. So here we go, Saturday morning. What are people tweeting on Saturday morning? Just at the top of the list, my buddy Anomaly. He's a rap artist, and he's a Trump supporting rap artist, which is unusual. He also has a pretty nice, he has a pretty decent YouTube channel. He's an interesting guy. He's kind of a libertarian type guy. But here he goes. This is why Tulsi is better. She's not aimlessly talking about climate change like brainwashed Bernie Sanders. She's talking about tangible things like pesticides. Interesting. He's a bit of I don't know. He's somewhat progressive, although he's a Trump supporter too. So he's referring to Tulsi Gabbard's tweet from 22 minutes ago that says the EPA's mission is to protect our environment and people, but Trump's EPA cares more about keeping Big Ag happy than keeping us safe, announcing it won't ban or even monitor the use of atrazine, a pesticide banned in the EU, needlessly putting Americans at risk. Saturday morning. Now, I don't know the science or whatever behind atrazine, but you know what? America feeds the world. Obviously they should check the science on that, but I don't have an opinion because I don't know the politics nor the science behind atrazine. People tend to hype the science that they agree with. I don't know anything about it, so I'm not going to hype it either way. Okay, Nathan won. Really cool Tesla lightning battle. Saturday morning, Saturday thoughts, weekend, Saturday motivation, Saturday vibes. And this is actually pretty cool. Check this out. I'll put it on the screen. That's kind of cool. It looks like they're having a four there. So yeah, that is pretty cool. All right, what else we got under Saturday morning? Oh, it's refreshing. I'm gonna get new Saturday morning top tweets. A good day. Let's see what. Oh, okay. Now wait a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna pause this. I have no idea what's gonna happen here, but I do want to see this, and I'm gonna make sure that you see it in the full screen and the full effect here. All right. I don't know what this is gonna be, but it says it's a good day Saturday morning. So let's watch this plane take off and see what happens here. Or is it a landing? I can't tell if it's a landing or a takeoff. No, this is a takeoff. What about this is a good day? I don't know. Oh, the gear's going up. Oh, maybe it's just because they took a... I don't know what's a good day about this airplane taking off, but it's a pretty cool shot at that angle. Usually don't get that close of a shot of a plane taking off, but I'm not really sure. Good day, Saturday morning, taking off somewhere. Let's see what happened when I finally caught up with people canvassing for Trump, and they learned I'm canvassing for Andrew Yang. We were only doors behind one another. Okay, so this is a Yang gang person. Let's see, it's a minute 49. I don't know. Oh, well, I don't want to spend a minute 49 on that because I want just good Saturday morning stuff. What the hell? It's refreshing again. It keeps refreshing on its own. Oh, Freudian slip on Saturday morning. Okay, what did he say? This is Dershowitz.
Don't tell me that. You have to pick sides. The Jews are the Constitution. Don't tell me that. You have to pick sides. The Jews are the Constitution.
Okay,
don't tell
now.
Me that. You have to pick.
Hang on now. Now, Dershowitz is probably arguing against something that the Trump administration is doing. Okay, whereas now look, I'm not a person who supports the BDS movement. Okay, but I think they have fully the right to express their views, whether it be about Palestinians or the Jewish, state, whatnot. And I don't think that you can legislate or make rules that take away their constitutional rights to free speech. And I disagree with them vehemently. So I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I have no idea. But maybe I can assume that. It's Saturday morning. Can't believe my Patriots ain't in it this year. Yeah, the NFL championship. It's championship weekend in the NFL. 2 weeks before the Super Bowl, we get to see who's going to be in the Super Bowl. All right, that's enough for Saturday morning. Let's move on. Number 2 is Women's March. Oh, is there a new Women's March? Women's March 2020. Yay! Climate is one of the 3 main issues this year. Women's March. More than 70 diesel buses will bring protesters from as far away as Nebraska. Because it's not possible to protest fossil fuels or do anything else without fossil fuels. And that's because the Women's March protest set for Saturday. As organizers pledge, it's only... What's this say? Oh, this is... I'm only going to get a part of this. Women's March protesters gather Saturday as organized pledge. It's only the beginning. Oh, the watch. Oh, this must be my free article. Thousands gathered Saturday. Well, this is Saturday today. Their thousands are gathering today. They've already written a post article for an article that you haven't even. Oh no. A lady boomer. There's a message on here for you. It says, "Goddamn, Lady Boomer needs to dip into your cough medicine." Take a swig of Grand Marnier. That always works. Good morning, Ophelia, the happy red panda. I just realized there's new people in here. What? Oh, it's from the pepper. She's making a roast right now, and so she's seasoning up salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, all the stuff that we like to put on a roast, and that's why she's sneezing. Hello, Ezub. Also, good morning. So this is a post article at 11:26 a.m. Central Standard Time, as if this already took place. But here's the article. Thousands gathered Saturday for the Women's March on Washington as organizers and activists say the protest is the beginning of what they hope to accomplish in 2020. It starts with a march, and they hope ends with President Trump being voted out of office. Well, wait a minute. This doesn't say the Democratic Women's March. Aren't there women who support Donald Trump? I'm pretty sure they are. If it's the Women's March, it should be about women. And some women like this president. Just saying. The D.C. protest, one of hundreds planned Saturday nationwide, was expected to be the smallest in the nation's capital since the organization burst into the national consciousness in 2017 and inspired millions. And I mean millions, to take to the streets in Washington and across the globe. Weather, a cold and nasty mix of rain and sleet, could depress turnout. No jokes about that. Despite Women's March organizers saying that Saturday's rally would not feature speakers, big names, or the presence of a stage, well... maybe that depresses turnout too, because some of the women come to see the speakers and the big names and the presence of a stage. The march kicked off with all three. Oh, they did it anyway. As flakes of snow began to fall, Martin Luther King III took the... Martin Luther King III? Martin Luther King III is not a woman. It's a women's march. What the hell he's doing up there? Anyway, took the stage to introduce his wife. Oh, I see. Humanitarian and activist Andrea Waters King. I've never heard of, I know they exist, but I've never heard of either of them. Anyway, she reminded the crowd that 2020 marks 100 years since women earned the right to vote. And this weekend is one that honors the legacy of her late father-in-law, civil rights leader, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Remembering is not enough, she said. We must see this march as a time of rededication and renewal. This can be the decade that ushers in new freedom. I don't think they want new freedom. I don't think they want... we read that think piece from NBC, or the oxymoron think piece from NBC, and they don't seem to want new freedom. They seem to want to have less freedom. They want you to vote how they tell you to, or they want to invalidate your vote. They want to gerrymander so you get candidates that you don't want. They are not about freedom. I'm just saying. The crowd cheered. She continued, "Our bodies may be cold, but our souls are on fire today." At the center of Freedom Plaza, the song Milkshake played. Christina Dietrich, 34, sat on the ground breastfeeding her daughter, Lucy. She's never come to a women's march before and generally does not support it as a movement because she considers it neoliberal feminism. I bet she's a what's intersectional feminist or something? But the song Milkshake played. Wait, have you heard the song? You know what song Milkshake is? You know what song they're talking about? Milkshake. I'm gonna give you a little taste of Milkshake. Okay, you know what's, and I know I'm gonna get one of those strike thingies for this, but I don't care because you got to hear the song Milkshake. Milkshake song. Hold up. Here's the song. Okay, this is the song Milkshake. I don't want to do the video. I'm gonna do a version that. Well, here we'll do this version. Hold up. I gotta pause. What the hell's going on here? Okay, hang on. I'm gonna pause this. I gotta turn off the other music. You know what song we're talking about here? Milkshake. this is the Women's March, right? This is the Women's March. There's, it's supposed to be, something for whatever, women. Listen to this song.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I could teach you, but I have to charge. My milkshake brings...
Okay, so let me read these lyrics that you just heard that you probably didn't listen to very carefully. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Huh. For the Women's March, I teach you, but I have to charge. It continues. I know you want it. The thing that makes me what the guys go crazy for. They lose their minds. That's the way I wind. I think it's time. La 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 la. Warm it up. La 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 la. The boys are waiting. My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and it's there like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. If I can see you're on it, you want me to teach thee techniques that freaks these boys. It can't be bought. Just know thieves get caught. Watch if you're smart. La 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 la. Warm it up. La la. The boys are waiting. Okay. And that's what she's talking about. That's what song was playing. Is she's talking about this is neoliberal feminism. Well, okay. It's got the outfit on. It looks right. It looks progressive, but it's entrenched in capitalism, she says. Oh, she's anti-capitalism. Still, she came to Saturday's march because there's a sense of urgency ahead of the elections this year. She said she hopes to peacefully agitate, carrying a basket of roses and a sign that reads, because they're saying this is in the past, but this is still today. It's still going on. But they have to have the article out on time. A sign that reads, all workers unite. Oh, you mean all the workers that are getting jobs and their pay is rising, whatever? On the west end of Freedom Plaza, a woman wearing a Handmaid's Tale red dress held a sign with the words, vote while you can. Yes, those proposals against women's voting, women's. The proposals against women voting are there's like 7 different bills in Congress trying to did you hear about this? There's like 7 bills in Congress trying to rescind the 19th Amendment. Wait, is the 19th Amendment? Is that the right one? Yeah, the 19th. The women's voting rights, whatever, everyone can vote shit. We're trying to repeal that shit. Didn't you hear? You heard? No, they're not. A few feet away, A.J. Campbell wore a pride flag displaying a Jewish star. Oh, they let her in this year because they banned those in the other women's march? She's a community organizer with the group Zioness, which last year protested the Women's March due to the controversy surrounding its leaders. Yes, all the anti-Semites who started the Women's March. Oh, I got a new super chat from the council. The council has a $2 super chat that says, this is to inform you of an explicit ruling for torturing your audience and violation of the convention. You must okay, this is not fitting on the screen. What the hell's going on here? Why isn't this fitting? Here, I gotta make this bigger. You must now record a video. Wait, I can't. Hang on. Thank you for the council who's admonishing me for my choices in putting music on the screen. But why is this? Here, hang on a second. Let me see is this really where it ends, or let me see if I can find what's going on here. No, I don't need that. What the hell is that? Let's go to dashboard. Let's fix this real quick. For some reason, it doesn't fit on the screen. Let me see if I can get it on the dashboard. Or is that where it ends? Hang on a second. What the hell's going on with my internet? It's going really super slow. All right, let's go donation history. Let's get this one on here. I'm going to try to read the whole thing as it pops up. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is to inform you of an explicit ruling for torturing your audience and violation of the convention. You must now record a video. The context, milkshake in spoken word with no background. Well, there you go. Okay, I got you. I hear you. I feel you. I know that occasionally I break the rules, but hey, Aaron Carter can break the rules. I can break the rules, huh? Right? I got you, man. I got you. Thank you for the $2 super chat from the council. The council on foreign entities in my videos. All right, moving on. Let's. Okay, we've heard enough about the Women's March. I'm sure we'll hear more about it tomorrow. Oh, Mr. Lang says here. I'm sorry. I put that back on the screen. She says, "I'm here in Freedom Plaza for the 4th annual Women's March. Here's the crowd around 10:30 a.m. The freezing rain that was promised has held off, though it is quite cold. I'll be covering today live with Sam 7, whatever. Find our updates here all day." Okay, so that's someone there. That's the woman with the Washington Post. Okay. All right, whatever. So the Women's March is today. Good for them. All right, good for the Women's March. Good for the Womans. Oh, there's Aaron Carter again. I'm done with him. Let's get rid of Aaron Carter now. I should close that window. There we go. It's closed now. Let's see. Is anything good on this? Oh, some people are so funny. So like I said, the more than 70 diesel buses will bring protesters from as far away as Nebraska. That's there because climate change is one of their issues. Let's see. The National Archives censored photos of the Women's March that were critical of President Trump. If Trump isn't hiding the evidence, he's changing it to make himself look good. The National Archives blurs images critical of President Trump. Well, maybe that's his original artwork, and they shouldn't be showing his original artwork. I don't know. Oh, I turned the funk. Oh, I got to turn the funk back on. Sorry, thank you for reminding me. There you go. There we go. We're back with the funk. Gotcha. Funk greater than milkshake. You're correct. I agree. Thank you for reminding me. Hey, now that the funk works, I gotta make it work, right? Okay, the brainwashing of our children results in this crap, Women's March. Strong women are better than this. What did they say? Oh, join or get raped and underpaid. That's a little harsh. Oh, you can't see it on. So this is her sign. Join or get raped or underpaid. Ooh, that's harsh. By the way, just another reminder that the Morning Night Live is brought to you by the viewers of the Morning Night Live. If you haven't done so already, hit that like button. If you like what I do, like it. Except for Duck Dog, who never likes it. He hits the thumb down every day. I don't understand it. I just don't get it. Oh yeah, I forgot. I give Duck Dog permission to do that. Also, share the stream. There's still people who want to see this. There are people who want to see this. And super chats through the links in the description down below or in the chat. The Streamlabs bot there tells you where the links are. And also follow me on Twitter at PDawgKnight. Okay, we had enough of the Women's March. Do we need to talk more about the Women's March? I don't know. That sign is that's just harsh. Women are here's one. Women are thriving with Donald Trump. Things you won't hear about at the Women's March today. Women's unemployment, 3.2%, the lowest in history. Wage growth up, double the child tax credit. Paid family leave. I don't know if I'm a fan of paid family leave. That's just me. I mean, if I were a boss, I wouldn't want to pay someone who's not doing anything. I mean, if they can work that out with their employer. That's what you work out with your employer. The employer-employee ratio. If I have a great employee, let's say I own a business, and I have a great employee who I want to negotiate how they're going to return to work because they're a great employee, I will negotiate that with them. But obviously all employers are exploiters. Anyway, economic freedom and opportunity. Women for Trump. Hashtag women for Trump. Oh, Amy Meck, if you're not familiar with Amy Meck, why did my screen shift there? That shouldn't be. Hang on a second. I gotta fix this. This is not how this is supposed to look. Is there something different on here? Hang on. Let me fix this window here. We'll fix that, and then we'll move that down. We'll do this. There we go. All right, now you can see the window ain't supposed to be seen. Amy Mack, who is, if you're not familiar with Amy Mack, she's interesting. But she says, silence! Like, what's that? Ahmed the terrorist, that puppet guy? Taxpayer-funded German schools are putting hijabs on non-Muslim German girls. Dress rehearsal for 2040. While Iranian women risk their lives protesting the Sharia misogynist hijab, Western so-called feminists pretend it's a symbol of freedom and fashion. Okay, I've got a kind of an X to doubt, but I'm going to see what she puts here.
Knallhalt, die das, also bei denen ich das jetzt dran mache, halt Erfahrung sammeln, wie das eigentlich ist, auf die Straße rauszugehen.
Selina Lebsack wird heute erstmals ein Kopftuch tragen. Ganz wohl fühlt sie sich dabei nicht. Auch ihre Lehrerin Katrin Riekermann ist gespannt.
Okay,
6 Schülerinnen haben sich freiwillig für das Experiment gemeldet. Bereits beim Aufsetzen der Kopfbedeckung fühlen sich einige zunächst unwohl. So ganz ohne ist das Projekt dann doch nicht, obwohl es nur um einen Rollenbausch geht.
Against doing something like this as a cultural exercise, but if they're telling them they have to and they say they don't want to, then that's where I would have the problem. Of course, they'll probably tell them they're racist. They'll tell them that they're a racist piece of shit for not wanting to try it. But you know what? Whatever. Okay, enough of this. All right. Wait, why is this popping up on my screen? Get off my screen. All right. Anyway, enough of the Women's March. We're done with that. Let's go on. Space Force is trending number 3. Space Force. What if they'll bring out Space Ghost for the Space Force? Again, why did this shift? Hang on a second. Let me fix this. This is not how it's supposed to be showing up on my screen. Let's fix that. So I don't care about that. Let's move this. Let's move it up. And open this down here. There we go. Now, that's how it's supposed to look. All right, Space Force uniforms are camouflage, and plenty of jokes ensued. Why do you need camouflage in space? Undoom says, why are people so goddamn surprised that Space Force will be using the same uniforms as any other branch of the armed forces? Would they prefer we spend a couple million taxpayer dollars on developing spandex uniforms that look like Star Trek or something? Well, yeah, now that makes, maybe they're just using what they have instead of spending a lot of extra money. But Aaron Rupar, anti-Trumper extraordinaire, says, Trump's Space Force troops wearing camo in space is perhaps the strongest evidence yet that Idiocracy is a documentary. Okay, the first Space Force utility uniforms name tapes have been touched down in the Pentagon. Okay, does Aaron think Space Force troops will be wearing cloth uniforms in space? Like, without a spacesuit, most likely will operate from Earth. Yeah, that's the other thing. You know what? This is just a uniform that while they're on the Earth, guess what? Does it matter? I don't know. Anyway, people are ridiculing the Trump administration. Julio Rosa says, Aaron here is demonstrating how, despite describing himself as a journalist, he did zero research into why the Space Force has the current uniform. It also shows he did zero research on how long it takes the Department of Defense to design, test, and approve a new uniform. Hint, it takes a hot minute. Well, there you go. That maybe explains it. I was hoping for something more in the leather goddesses of Phobos flavor. Yeah. Yeah, those uniforms are for when they're on the ground, moron. And let's see, Space Force mocked for unveiling service uniforms with camouflage design. Why do you need camo in space? Yeah, that's not the uniform they're wearing in space, dummies. All right, so anyway, some people are mocking the Trump administration. Oh, that's new and novel. Never heard of anyone mocking the Trump administration. They do it all the time. Winnie the Pooh Day is also trending number 4. It's Winnie the Pooh Day. Now, why is it Winnie the Pooh Day? I really don't know. If a person you're talking to doesn't appear to be listening, be patient. It may simply be that he has a small piece of fluff in his ear. That's from Winnie the Pooh. We can't help with that. Okay, why is it? I don't know why it's Winnie the Pooh Day though. Is there anyone know? Anyone in the chat know why it might be Winnie the Pooh Day? Pooh, today was a difficult day. Piglet, difficult days are so much easier when you know you've got someone there for you, and I'll always be here for you, Pooh. We all have difficult days. We all need someone to sit with on a difficult day. Now that should be our Saturday wisdom post. I think that is beautiful. One of the things that the Winnie the Pooh books they did have good life lessons. And I don't know if that's allowed anymore in books written for children these days, now that they have to make sure that they're gender inclusive and have to have, it has to include a black trans woman of color. Did I say that right? I don't know. But Winnie the Pooh is just some good old-fashioned life lessons. If there ever comes a day when we can't be together, let me be in your heart. I'll stay there forever. Isn't that a nice sentiment? Does anyone know why it's Winnie the Pooh Day, though? A.A. Milne's birthday was yesterday. Okay, that explains it. Oh, it's China's president's birthday. No, it's A.A. Milne's birthday. It's Pooh Day because it's the author's birthday. Okay, cool. There we go. I bet, Lindsay, I bet you that Winnie the Pooh Day hashtag has been banned in China. Would not shock me at all. Jim Cummings, the voice of Winnie the Pooh, often calls sick children in hospitals and talks to them in Pooh's voice. He once called a little girl in the hospital dying of cancer. Oh, that is so sweet. And wow, that's really cool. Could you imagine your kid is a fan of Winnie the Pooh and getting a call from Winnie the Pooh? That would be so sweet. Anyway, all right, let's move on. It's Catterday because every Saturday is Catterday, so people are tweeting their cats. Just wait. Oh, I clicked this too fast because I'm really hoping that nobody tweets their pussy. But anyway, my cat is stoked for Catterday just now. Okay, we get shots of cats doing silly things. Here's the cats playing patty cake. Or is that a mirror? No, that's two cats. That's really two cats. Here they go. Let's play patty cake. Patty cake, baker's man. Bake me a cake as cat as you can. See what I did there? Did you see what I did there? All right. Okay, some cute cats all over the place. There's a cat jumping up at... Oh, this cat's taking off. Okay, bye. Where the hell... How did that cat even know that they could do that? I'd be pissed if I got... Well, that's like in a basement. I'd be pissed if I got home and all of a sudden I'm down in the basement and my lowered ceiling has some tapping around in it and a cat in it or so. Or could you imagine how much cat poops up on that ceiling? I just don't know. Anyway, so happy Catterday for the cat people. Oh, this cat's cleaning a dog. Okay, and this cat is okay, whatever. They hang out together. When I was growing up, we had a cat and a dog. The dog's name was Sandy, and the cat's name was Lucifer. And they were friends like this too. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, enough of Catterday. Moving on. What is after Catterday? We got National Archives. Okay, people are pissed that the National Archives are hiding Trump, whatever. So the National Archives is trending. It's probably the only time the National Archives trending. So they're mad that the blurred images of critical of Trump. Okay, whatever. Let's see. Holland from soccer. Holland. I had no love for your boy Piglet's cool too. Erling Braut Haaland was subbed in on with okay, whatever. Don't know. That's some soccer shit. I don't follow soccer. Oh, Aaron Carter is trending now. Aaron Carter is good. He should be trending. Can I get an FTG for Aaron Carter, by the way? I completely forgot. FTG for Aaron Carter. And in fact, I'm gonna FTG right now. FTG Aaron Carter. FTG for Aaron Carter, please. More cat videos. I know, aren't those cat videos cute? We might even finish with cat videos because that was so damn cute. FTG Aaron Carter and also Aaron Rupar. It's FTG Aaron Day. FTG Aaron Rupar for his stupid ass spacesuit shit. Okay, all right, FTG for them. Moving on, Kyle Zamero, that's a soccer thing. There's going to be a lot of soccer stuff going on. There must be soccer matches going on over in the other continent over there that a lot of my friends here are from. Kyle Zamero, that's soccer. Rod Rosenstein's trending. This could be good. Rod Rosenstein's trending. FBI lawyer who gave authorized disclosures to the media on behalf of Andrew McCabe is now upset with Rod Rosenstein for approving disclosures to the media. Oh, so Lisa Page, she sets her up as national security Lisa. She should be national insecurity Lisa. What does she say? Rod Rosenstein admits he authorized the public release of text messages between FBI agent Peter Strzok and FBI attorney Lisa Page, but he claims he only did it to help them avoid the additional harm of prolonged selective disclosures. Yeah, right. Well, you know what? Hey, I would have been happy if they leaked it out slowly, because it just drip, drip, drip. It makes you look stupid. And she says, all I can say is this. I look very much forward to Rod's deposition. For what? For what, Lisa Page? You snake? And there's people up here supporting her. You shouldn't have used government phones. We the people pay for them. Guess what? Your text messages, Lisa Page, were subject to a FOIA request because they were on government phones. So I don't even know what you're worried about. So what? He admits he authorized public release. He has the authority to do that. What are you talking about? Here's Natasha's summary of the irregular manner in which the DOJ released the Strzok Page text. What do you mean irregular manner? Irregular manner? What the hell are you talking about? Irregular? This is from Politico. What's the regular manner to release information that's on government phones? Just curious. Wait a minute. So we're worried about how the texts were released, but not what was in the text? Can we get an FTG for Lisa Page? FTG Lisa Page. We're getting an FTG Saturday here. Moving on. Buddy Boeheim. I thought it was going to be Jim Boeheim. Who is Buddy Boeheim? This is the next one. Virginia Tech is having trouble guarding Buddy Boeheim right now. Apparently, Buddy Boeheim plays for Syracuse. Jackson Thomas Boeheim, also known as Buddy, he's on fire. Is that Jim Boeheim's kid? He has 21 points. 7 different players have scored for the Orange against whoever they're playing. Buddy Boeheim has 21. Holy shite. Okay, and he's a sophomore. Is he related to Jim Boeheim? Is he like a son or grandson or something? I would think more of a grandson. Anyway, moving on. Cary Grant is trending. What is it? His birthday or something? Cary Grant, the famous actor. Hitchcock and Cary Grant on the set of Notorious in 1946. Cary Grant stars in the North by Northwest. Yeah, we know that. Why is he trending though? In Cary Grant, Alfred Hitchcock certainly found the right man to be his wrong man. Grant wasn't Hitch's first wrong man. By any means, he was the most debonair and most enigmatic. But no one's still... We're still not saying why. Okay, there's LaToya Jackson, Cary Grant, Michael Jackson, Elizabeth Taylor, Gregory Peck in 1987. Now that's quite the iconic group if you get rid of LaToya Jackson. It is Cary Grant's birthday. Remembering Cary Grant on his birthday. Rest in peace. There's a picture of him with Dean Martin. He's a very iconic actor. I haven't seen enough movies or anything with Cary Grant in them. Other than that Hitchcock movie. I've seen that Hitchcock movie. Happy birthday posthumously to Cary Grant. Okay, moving on. Endor is in politics trending. What is Endor? I don't know. People are mocking the Pentagon's new camo space uniforms as if the Battle of Endor never happened. Okay, that's why. Oh, that is hilarious that Endor is trending. Space Force lands on Endor. Space Force, good thing we have this camo pattern for our ACUs. Ewoks sound horns, give war cries. Space Force, are we the baddies? This is hilarious. Me searching through Endor as a trending topic. I don't know what I expected. That's freaking hilarious. Oh my gosh, that is so damn funny. Please share this stream out just so people can laugh at me laughing about Endor. Moving on, the Incredible Hulk is trending again. I don't know why it was trending yesterday. I see the Incredible Hulk was trending. If you see this, then know my stance is that the Incredible Hulk is easily the most underrated MCU movie and did Hulk justice much more than those other inferior versions. Yeah, you know what? I thought the first Incredible Hulk when who was the dude? The guy from Fight Club that was. Now what the hell happened there? The guy that Fight Club was the Hulk. What the hell is his name? You guys will tell me what it is. And of course the old Denzel Washington. Oh, thank God the Incredible Hulk didn't die today. Saw the Incredible Hulk trending and got worried something happened to my boy in green. That's funny as hell. The Incredible Hulk is trending, and I'm here to remind you that Mark will always be the superior Bruce Banner. Yeah, Edward Norton, thank you. I thought that first Incredible Hulk movie was very well done. You know, kind of a bit of an origin story type thing. So anyway, but it still doesn't tell me why it's trending. They call it the Incredible Hulk. I call it never fucking again. That shit will have you trying to whoop Thanos' ass without the Avengers. Okay. Twitter trending. The Incredible Hulk. Me. Why are we finally getting a new movie? No, alcoholics gushing over a green drink. Oh, okay. So they call. Oh my gosh. This is it. This is why it's trending. You gotta be 30 or better to answer this question. What is this called, y'all? They call it the Credible Hulk. It turns green. Okay. Whatever. Anyway, that's why the Credible Hulk. Martinelli. Oh, wait a minute. What happened here? Newcastle soccer. Okay, some soccer things are starting to invade the trends here. Incredible Hulk. Boeheim. Some things dropped too. This is the time of day when all the soccer things starts kicking in. So the next 4 are all soccer stuff. I'm not going to click any of them. Let's see if anything new up at the top. Women's March just moved to number 1. Saturday morning's now number 2. Space Force, Winnie the Pooh, Catterday. Let's go back to Catterday, see if there's any more cute Catterday ones. Let's go to the latest. Let's go to the latest Catterday. Hey, you know what we didn't have today? We didn't have any Twitter thoughts. You know, Twitter trend thoughts, the hashtag hoes. I haven't seen any today. Moose is having a lazy day. Oh, that's not a good picture. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. Oh, there's the one. Isn't that cute? I'm going to full screen that one because that is just adorable. Look at that. Oh, they're friendly pets. They're yeah, exactly. Why ruin decent brandy mixing it with all that rubbish? I'm saying maybe a little orange zest and some cherry and maybe a touch of bitters, but geez, putting all that other crap in there. Yes, if you can't tell, I made some old fashions last night. I was gonna stream last night. I set it up, and then all of a sudden I was like, Lady Boomer just got home. I'm gonna hang out with my wife. So anyway, what is the hell? Oh, that's not a Catterday one. Catterday. Captain, the research subject has commandeered our instrument board. Oh. There, I'll put this here's put that full screen. That's kind of funny. The research subject has commandeered our instrument board because it's a warm place to be. That's a cat thing. You get that joke if you're a cat person. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. You get that joke if you're a cat person. Happy Catterday. That's a big-ass cat. Happy Catterday for the leopards at the Minnesota Zoo. Amur leopards rely mostly on small deer, Sika and roe, for food. They carry their kill to a high point for safe storage. One carcass can feed an adult for almost a week. Have you ever seen that when leopards are carrying like a deer up into the tree? It's pretty amazing. You got to pretty strong to carry, something that's as big as you. Cat in a box.
I got my cat in the box. Oh, yeah. Oh, baby, baby. A cat in the box. I don't think that's what that song really is. But it kind of worked out for a second. That's cute. Okay. It's amazing that we haven't had a single hashtag ho today. But that's okay because it's Catterday. Just scrolling through the Catterday pics. Some cats looking out the window for something. Probably see a bird out there. I don't know. Cat in a tree. Call the fireman. Call the fire department. What the hell? Look at this cat. Holy crap. Click. That cat's a bundle of fur. Holy moly. All right. I got my cat in the box. Yeah. Baby. Cat in the box. Okay. I'm going to stop singing that song right now. All right. Enough. Okay. Well, what's that? Okay. That's not Catterday. All right. Enough of Twitter trends. Let's, what time is it? It's 12:18 Central Standard Time, and a brisk 25 degrees with about 6 inches of snow on the ground in the Twin Cities. Here's your weather report. It's even more impressive because it's Catterday. You want something sweet? I'll eat a bowl of sugar. Hey, well, a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down. Yes, the medicine go down. Yes, the medicine go down. Just a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down in the most delightful way. So, there you go. All right, what else? Let's see if there's anything happening, breaking, and if there's not, we're going to get out of here. Let's see. Ooh. Wow. So this is in, Orwell and Good just posted this. Gotta love the mainstream media's desperate attempts to downplay industrial abuse of underage British girls. So this was their headline. Traffic girl slept with over 100 Asian men, all before she was 16, the court was told. Yeah, that would be rape. Twitter, typical MSM gutter press, and the devastating human cost of political correctness. Yeah, that's not good. But if it's not the right and Asian men, isn't that funny too? This is in Britain, where they call what's that? I probably get in trouble for this, but the grooming gangs over there that they've been having trouble with, and they call them Asian men's. Now, when I hear the term Asian men, I in this particular context, I don't think cryptic. Okay, yeah, these are Pakistani or grooming gangs, right? Traffic girl slept with over 100 Asian men. That is awful. They just don't want to call it what it is, and I know I'm disgusted right now. I'm gonna move on. Let's see if there's anything else in the old Twitters that are happening as we speak. Oh, well, this should look familiar to some of us. There you go. I'm gonna retweet that too, just because I feel that. Oh, wait, what happened there? It went away. Why is my Twitter's refreshing really weird today? And it's not letting me retweet that. There we go. All right. Okay, Neera Tanden, she's what is she? She has something to do with the Democrats. President of Center for American Progress says, "Hey y'all, I'm going to let you in on a Trump secret. They are desperate to ensure Rudy, Bolton, Mulvaney don't testify, but they know if the public thinks they are hiding witnesses, the public will think he's guilty. So they are spinning the Trump White House wants everyone to testify." Well, you're spinning there too. I don't know what there's truth there, but whatever. Let's see. Anything else happening? Anything new? Any breaking news? Oh, you know what? I haven't done.
I just thought of something that I haven't done for a while. I haven't checked the hashtag. Now, I know that I don't promote the hashtag as much. I'm going to put it up on... Oh, you know what? I'll put it in my Streambot thing to remind you. But I do have a hashtag, and that is PDK News. PDK News, which I haven't checked in a while. Let's see what's on there. You sent me a snow story in that. Well, there you go. I'm in the hashtag now. I almost forgot. I got to start remembering that. Let's go through some hashtag news here. Grill It Pirate Pete. Yes, thank you. I see you sent me a snow story, and here it is. People upset that plows are cleaning main and emergency routes under continuing snow and not clearing side streets. So logically, they attack drivers. Oh, this is great. Let's read this story. Move it to this full screen here, just a second. Residents throw shovels at snowplow drivers in Spokane County. The district supervisor in the northern portion of Spokane County has reported people throwing shovels and yelling threats and obscenities at the drivers. Oh my God. This with the driver, you plow the main streets first, you morons. That's how you have snow emergency routes. Anyway, plow drivers are facing threats as they work to remove snow following back-to-back storms in Spokane County. County spokesperson Martha Lou Wheatley Billiter, that's a long name, said a district supervisor in the northern portion of Spokane County has reported people throwing shovels and yelling threats and obscenities at them. There was one incident reported of someone saying, "Stop and get out of there or I'll kick your ass." I'm sure that's how that sentence finishes, even they put expletive there. In a statement on Friday, Wheatley Billiter said that that threatening snowplow drivers and grader operators is unacceptable and, depending on the severity of the encounter, could lead to criminal charges. Oh, you think? Oh, you mean like assault? Let's see. Wheatley said she's worried that incidents will escalate with more snowstorms on the way. County crews hope to finish a full plow by early Friday morning, but more snow hindered their efforts, which left some residents in non-priority areas frustrated that they have not yet seen a plow. That's how it works, Toots. Sorry. You know what? I live on a side street, and side streets are probably the lowest priority until the main streets are plowed. I'm over it, okay? But, you know, here in, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what Spokane County's like. I don't know where, is this Spokane, Washington, I'm assuming? Yeah, it is Washington. You know, in the Twin Cities, it's funny because I grew up in Nebraska. And so snow was not as common every day, during the winter. And so, you know, you might not get your street plowed as fast because they didn't have as many plows because it didn't snow all the time. And instead of using salt, they use gravel. I mean, it's just weird. Or, you know, sand or whatever. I mean, it's weird. I moved here and, you know, okay, so back in Omaha, if it snowed 2 or 3 inches, the whole world shut down until the plows are out. Here, it could snow, you could get 10 inches of snow, and by the time you wake up the next morning, the streets are completely clean because they have snow plows everywhere because they're used to having the snow. They have more equipment. They have people out here plowing all the time. And, you know, my side street, it was snowing last night. My side street, they'd already plowed it once last night. And so that's just how it is. And I'm assuming Spokane County doesn't get as many major snows, so they can complain more, but they don't understand that the main streets get plowed first. First they plow the snow routes, then they plow main streets, and then they work out to the side streets. So in the immortal words of what's her name? Sandra Bernhardt. We talked about her earlier today. In the immortal words of Sandra Bernhardt, whatever. Get over it. All right, let's check out some more hashtag news. Pincalo gave me one. Oh, you know, this is from a while. Oh, this is from yesterday. Okay. And nobody said. Apparently, UK's worst I can't say that word. I don't know if you get strikes for saying the word. You just lose monetization. And I don't have monetization anyway. Speaking of monetization, feel free to throw some in the tip jar. The Streamline links are in the description and in this chat. UK's worst pedo strangled with a guitar string and condoms shoved down his throat. Oh, this is so sad. Hang on. Let's check the article. Then I'm going to read the tweets under it because it's probably, well, whatever. This is from The Sun Toronto. Oh no, this is Toronto. Oh, this is from the Toronto Sun. Okay. The worst pedophile in the UK has been murdered after being strangled with guitar string and left for dead with pens and condoms shoved down his throat. Richard Huckle was jailed for sexually abusing more than 200 Malaysian children. Is he Asian? I don't know. He was found dead in Yorkshire, in his Yorkshire jail cell in October. Oh, so this is similar to maybe. Are you sure that wasn't a suicide? Are you sure he didn't commit suicide? I wonder. Because isn't that what that? I'm just thinking Jeffrey Epstein. I'm guessing that he strangled himself with a guitar string. I don't know where he got guitar string. How do you get guitar string in a jail cell? I don't know. And pens and condoms? I think he ingested the pens and condom and then choked himself with a guitar string. I'm positive of it. Isn't that how it works? Sources told the UK Sun that the 33-year-old sex fiend was also stabbed. He was stabbed too. He wasn't just stabbed. He stabbed himself. I'm telling you, he stabbed himself and then ingested condoms and pens and then strangled himself with a guitar string. He wasn't just stabbed, he was strangled with a guitar string, a source told the newspaper. Police say that they have arrested a fellow convict. Oh, they did arrest. Well, wait a minute. So they arrested a fellow convict for the grisly slaying. Huck was slammed with 22 life sentences in 2016 after he confessed to 71 charges of sexual abuse. The victims ranged between 6 months and 12 years old. The sicko was indiscriminate. Okay, I can't even read this anymore. I just... oh, boy. Oh, boy. Anyway, Canada, take note. If this, heaven forbid, happens to your child, this is how you take care of it. That's harsh, but he deserved the whatever number of life sentences he got. You hope the justice system does what they're supposed to do. Getting murdered in prison is probably not a great thing, but but hey, I think this person it sums it up pretty well. It's called karma, and it's pronounced haha, fuck you, bye. And see, people are clapping. Nobody seems to be too sad about this one. All right, there you go on that one. Let's see what else I got in the hashtag here. Let's see. This is no news. Just to feel. Oh, we saw this one before. The frog with the umbrella. This is a cute pic. There you go. Just go. Oh, everyone say. Give me a collective. Ah, that's so cute. All right. So thank you for hashtag users. Just a reminder: the news hashtag for the Morning Night Live is PDK News. PDK as in PDawg Night. PDK News, spelled with news. All right. Thank you again, Grill and Pirate Pete and Piccolo for the fantastic hashtag articles. I think that's going to be it for today. I smell a roast cooking in the other room, and it smells good, and it's making me hungry, and I think Lady Boomer and I need to eat. So I think maybe perhaps this would be a good time to take the show down a notch, as in to 0. But everybody, I can't thank you enough for joining me today on this special Saturday edition, Saturday Night Live special edition. Brought back the funk. Now the only thing I got to do is figure out how the heck I'm going to get guests on here. I haven't tested that system yet, but we'll do that soon because next week, programming note. This is an important programming note. I got to get the, hang on a second here. I got to put it up on the screen, which means I got to find it in, I don't know if it's in the pictures. It is. There we go. All right, we'll move this over so you can see it. This is an important programming note. This coming Friday, we're doing the 1-year celebration of the anniversary of the Morning Night Live. Our first show was 1 year ago this month. And here, let me see if I can move this so it can be seen right. Let's go there. YouTube. We'll move this way. Hang on a second. All right, let's put that right there, and we'll expand it. And Sorry, I wasn't preparing myself for this. There we go. A programming note. This Friday, January 24th, we're going to do a special episode, the 1-year anniversary of the Morning Night Live. Did my first episode a year ago. And we're going to have a whole bunch of guests that day. So we will be, we'll have some fun there, and hopefully we'll have some people join us. Well, not hopefully. We're definitely going to have some people join us in the chat and on the stream. Just going over. We'll probably spend the day doing funny news stories because not everybody have the same political backgrounds. So we're going to try to keep it non-political, but just interesting news stories, or at least stories that we can all agree on, like that. Like that dude that got Epsteined. A dude that got Epstein in the UK prison. So anyway, please remember to join us next Friday. It should be fun. Also, if you haven't done so on the way out, please make sure you hit the thumbs up button. And if you're watching this after the fact, make sure you share out the stream. And if you're watching this after the fact, make sure you throw a comment in the comment section so that I know you were here and I can say thank you. Also, if you like to support the stream, you can always do that through the tip jar, which is in the Streamlabs link in the description down below. Remember, we've got different alerts for different amounts you put in the tip jar, and it's kind of fun to see them. Today we got the one we got to see today that we hadn't seen before was the one from Chicago Mike, which I'm going to replay. Watch this closely because it's kind of appropriate based on what we've been talking about in the last few minutes. There it is. I'm going to replay it. I know nothing. I see nothing. I know nothing. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, I gotta go. I can't thank you enough for showing up today. I just, the notice comes out and a bunch of you comment and join us, and it's a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed your time in the chat. Have a great day. Have a great Saturday. If you gotta shovel snow, be careful. Don't strain your back. I gotta go. My name's PDawg Knight, and I'm out of here. Have a great day. Thank you.
Hey, this is PDawg Knight, and thank you for watching today on the PDawg Knight channel. If you have an observation or remark you'd like to make about this video or my channel, I absolutely welcome you to write it in the comment section down below. I really look forward to hearing from you. And before you go, if you like what you saw but you're not already subscribed, please make sure you hit the subscribe button and definitely click that bell that pops up afterward so you'll be notified when I post new videos or when we go live. I broadcast my live show, The Morning Night Live, Monday through Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 o'clock Central. A special thank you to all supporters of this channel who share our videos on social media and who make donations through the Streamlabs link, which is also in the description down below. Thanks again, and until next time, I'm PDawg Knight, and I'm out of here.